Yo, and welcome back to Fast 360 Fitness. It's a special video today, guys, because my first week of intermittent fasting was a disaster. Had all these great plans, as you've seen in the previous video. Had the whole thing mapped out, great idea, wanted to start really strong, and I have put on weight this week. So it's fair to say it didn't go so well. Let's have a confirmation video, let's say, of what weight I'm at right now. So, as you can see, I've put on weight. I've put on weight this week. So, I just want to go through basically why this has happened and give you a warning in terms of anybody out there starting your intermittent fasting journey. I still believe it works. I'm still going to continue doing intermittent fasting, but there's definitely some changes that need to be made. And so right now, I want to get into some of the reasons why I put on weight, and also some things I'm going to be changing going forward. So the week started off great. The week started off really good. I was, for the most part, doing 16-8 for the first 2 days. And so I was fasting 16 hours, eating for an 8-hour window. And those 2 days were good. But looking back now, I still ate so much in that 8 hours. And I knew it at the time. I was kind of eating whatever I wanted. I was mainly eating out as well. And so in the end, when I look back now, my days were fasted. I was doing well. I was keeping within the 16 hour. I was doing a 16-hour fast, but what I was eating within the 8 hours was insane. So I might just give you actually a little idea of what the kind of food I was eating. So you can see, I was out, I was eating whatever I wanted, I was eating in restaurants, and still sticking within the 16-8. So in the first couple of days, although I didn't plan on really checking my weight, every day, but after the first 2 days of kind of eating what I wanted and seeing, but still sticking to the 16-8, I just wanted to see what the effects were. And I'd actually dropped a little bit. I dropped like a kilo or so. So I was like 109.9. And so I was like, oh, wow, this is good. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. And so in the end, the day following the days after, for the Wednesday, Thursday, I just didn't stop. And this is the reason I got myself into the position I am now anyway, at 110 kilos. I know this weight is too big for me. And I just carried on thinking that I would end up with the same results, keep losing. And then towards the end of the week, that's when all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. So basically, towards the end of the week, I had a friend's birthday party on the Friday. That ended up becoming a really crazy affair. There was a lot of food, a lot of drink. Again, I had a strategy at the beginning of the week to how I was going to handle those days. But what happened was, before I even got to the party, I had already broken my fast earlier. My plan for those days was to arrive to the party fully fasted, maybe have a little something before I go, maybe, something liquid or something very light, so that I can have all my calories within the party few hours there. In the end, what ended up happening, I had breakfast. I broke my fast already before I even got there. And so by the time I got there, it was game time. And I had whatever I wanted. The following day, on the Saturday, I had a barbecue. And it was my cousin's 10-year anniversary. And it was an amazing event. And, so insane. And it was just a beautiful thing. It was the first time the wider family had got together since lockdown as well. And so the barbecue was incredible. Again, loads of food. Again, the plan was arrive there, fasted, keep within the window, and just eat within that window. I ate at the barbecue, ended up having breakfast though before, not even breakfast, but I ended up breaking my fast a little bit before I got to the barbecue and before I wanted to, and ended up eating all day, all night, drinking all day, all night. It was crazy. And then by Sunday rolling around, I was just like, this is open season. So unfortunately, I got into that kind of mentality of, I've done it now. Let's just mess it up completely. And so that's kind of what happened on the Sunday. So as you can see, stepped on the scales today, actually put on weight, and really, really, really need to sort this out now. And so again, I don't believe that the protocol itself is to blame. Of course, it's always on, I believe it's always on yourself. It's always on me. And so I'm going to continue, and I'm going to try another week of intermittent fasting, and I'm going to be, fingers crossed, much stricter on myself. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because before I talked about doing a more flexible style of dieting, which was more in between a 16-8 and something like a 24. And now what I'm going to be doing is a pure 24 fasting diet. So 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating. And I'm going to be sticking within that. Within those 4 hours, I'm going to be having 2 meals. Okay, so I'm going to be having one more of a solid meal, round. I want protein, vegetables, and carbs in that meal. And in my second meal, I'm going to be having vegetables again, maybe like a shake or a salad, vegetable shake or salad, and a protein shake. And that's what this protocol is going to look like for this week up and coming. Workout wise, workouts were good, as you can see with my previous video. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check that workout video that I did. That was the type of workouts I was doing during last week. Really enjoyed those, and I'm going to be sticking to those but making a slight adjustment. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be separating my cardio days from my workout days. So on my workout days, I'm going to be doing what we call giant sets. So giant sets are basically when you stack exercises on top of each other back to back. So I'm going to be doing, for example, I'll be doing a push-up straight away followed by a pull-up, into a row, into a dip, and that would be one set, one big giant set, and I would repeat that 4 times, for example. So I'm going to be doing giant sets for my workouts, and then on the other days, I'm going to be doing my sprints and abs. I wasn't doing any abs this week as well. And it's not that I believe that doing abs makes you reveal your abs. It's definitely not the case. But I definitely want to start doing some abs. I think it's important. Core work is important as well. And hopefully when they do get revealed, they're going to be looking on point. So those are the 2 changes I'm making. Slight change to my workout, and also making sure that I'm sticking within a 24-hour fasting window. 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, and that's going to reduce my calorie intake. I think the biggest thing for me when it comes to the fasting, even when I was doing 16-8 the first couple of days, was because it allowed me, it kind of gave me that mental window and go, okay, cool, you're only going to squeeze your things into here, squeeze your calories into this space, and that allowed me to just not feel as free to just consume and have whatever I wanted. And you know, I do believe that this will be of benefit. I think if I get the results I want over time, I might increase that to, you know, allow my more flexible style of fasting. But for now, we're sticking to the hardcore. We're going 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, and wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Like I always say, please like and subscribe to these videos. I'm going to be coming at you regardless of results. I want you guys to know the truth. I want you guys to know how easy it is or how hard it is. And just follow me my journey. We're going to keep going. Here's to another week. All the best out there, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.